Drake Maye, of course, in the Carolina blue, but you guys should have seen the way he lit up when he realized he was about to spend some time talking to Cam Newton 13 years ago. Where were you the night he was drafted?
Where were you? I was sitting on my home couch. Big Panthers fan from Charlotte. All we would want was Cam. You draft Cam, and it came true. And had season tickets ever since. And he's my MVP.
In your rushing score, you hit the Cam Newton celly. How much has Cam, when you were a young kid, just influenced how you play the game and how you want to play quarterback?
Yeah, just the energy he brought. I don't show much emotion out there. I probably need to show more, but times that I do, yeah. I think he played the position a different way, than a lot of people do. And I think the guys around him rallied around him. Big fan. He was my favorite player growing up, so pretty cool.
But a professional athlete performing because he in his feelings, because somebody might have critiqued him.
Okay, what's up, guys? So that was Drake Maye back on draft day being interviewed by Cam Newton, his childhood idol. Mind you, Drake was born and raised in North Carolina, so the Panthers were his team, and he has never hid the fact that Cam was his guy as a young kid growing up. I mean, he even hit the Cam Newton celly after scoring a rushing touchdown against the Panthers back in September. That said, recently on First Take, a drama ensued after Cam Newton labeled the Patriots as fool's gold last week, saying on the program, "It has fool's gold written all over them, cubic zirconia, middle of the mall." So naturally, when the comments reached Drake Maye while on Boston's WEEI afternoon radio show, he was asked about Cam's comments, and here's what Drake Maye had to say. Oh no, I don't even know what show he's on. I think they get paid to make remarks and make certain comments, so just worried about what people think in our organization and worry about what we think and my teammates think, and, everybody's gonna have different opinions, so we just gotta go out there Sunday and worry about ourselves. Okay, so pretty fair comments to make. I think most would agree the network in the past decade has devolved into manufacturing wild hot takes versus good old sports journalism. But let's see what Stephen A. Smith and Cam Newton had to say earlier today in response to the Patriots QB.
Floor is yours, Cam. Go ahead.
Hold on real quick. Let me, see, I got to stand on business right here, you know what I'm saying? Because I need him, as in Drake Maye, to understand this. Now, being in this position as a member of the media, there's a lot of things that are not always done. And it's always this. Things can be taken out of perspective. Things can be taken out of context. Now, I did say the Patriots are fool's gold. And I'm going to stand on that. I was referring to the fact that it was a question that was asked. Does the AFC now go through the Patriots or New England? I said fool's gold. Why did I say fool's gold? Because there's not a soul in this beautiful gymnasium that will say they will take Drake Maye over a wild card winner in Patrick Mahomes, in Lamar Jackson. Drake Maye, respectfully, you're having a great season. But I also put Drake Maye in a position where it's like, yo, we don't really know, similar to Indiana Jones. So to the reporter that asked the question, that was a great job because columnists typically do these type of things just to poke the bear. But this is merely a warning. Don't keep poking this bear.
Say about this kid, he can run it, he's tough, he's poised, and he's absolutely dynamic in the pass game. And this team under Mike Vrabel can win the AFC Championship.
He's also a liar. He's also a liar. First of all, let me tell you, it's not to brag, listen. Pardon the Interruption is the #1 show on ESPN spanning 20 plus decades. First Take is the #1 morning show, 13 years and counting. April will be 14 years. Don't tell me you an athlete and you don't know that. Don't tell me you an athlete and you don't know that Cam Newton ain't on the show. You lying. That's #1. #2, I'm going to take it to a more serious tone with that because I get where you're coming from, RC, and I don't disagree with you. But how about athletes looking out for athletes? I remember when there was a time when it was so much media that we were saying, athletes, once you're not playing anymore because of your expertise, y'all should be on TV. The opportunity should be there. One of the problems, sitting here right in front of y'all, right? This is First Take. There's nothing that I know about football that they haven't taught me. I was a reporter He ain't play no damn football. Don't tackle me. Don't hit me. No, I don't want it. You understand what I'm saying? I sit up there and I learn from these folks, the people that played in this game, that, oh, when it's over, what are we looking for? What do we want to do? And the media offers former professional athletes opportunities that corporate America, for the most part, ain't doing. But a professional athlete performing because he in his feelings, because somebody might have critiqued him, or some weak-ass reporter or pundit on radio gonna ask the question out of context. Out of context. They misquote Cam, all right, because like Cam said, he was talking about the Patriots, not him, and you're gonna ask the question. Well, ask it accurately instead of misrepresenting Cam Newton. And if you're a player, how about knowing that, yo, Drake Maye, you were at Carolina. We like what we're seeing from you now. We didn't see that last year in New England. We damn sure didn't see it in North Carolina. This brother right here is a national champion.
So yeah, those were some of the words coming out of these two attacking Drake Maye, and honestly, I think it's kind of pathetic. Drake didn't say anything out of pocket compared to what was said of him and his team, and now both Cam Newton and Stephen A. Smith are coming under heavy fire for their comments and are getting a lot of pushback on social media. Will Compton tweeted, "A shot in the dark here, but I guess QB Drake Maye doesn't know because he doesn't watch First Take at 10 a.m. during peak game planning hours at work." I mean, it got so bad for these two that the only guy on the panel that was making any sense was the guy that was probably more disliked than Stephen A. and Cam, and that's Ryan Clark, as he actually defended Drake in a spectacular fashion. Have a listen.
Number 1 overall pick. You ain't take the Patriots to the Super Bowl yet. This brother did. And your response is going to be, man, please, I don't even know what.
No, don't do that. No. Stephen A., I'm not going to let you do that because that's not how he answered the question. Like, Drake Maye don't even have that sort of energy. Now, if you want to go to the reporter and say, hey, man, do your own research. Come up with your own questions. Watch your own film. Then that's one thing. But these dudes can respond to us however they want to respond to us. No, just because we played, we don't get to say whatever we want about them, and they don't get the opportunity to tell us what they feel. He didn't disrespect them.
I didn't say that.
And honestly, this is true, too.
I didn't say that.
It's one thing if they say Stephen A. said this, everybody knows what show Stephen A. on. Yeah. Everybody might not know that he don't do this 2 days.
Let me say this.
Like, I'm not going to let you do it.
Thank you.
Okay, so that was pretty shocking coming from Clark, checking Stephen A. here. Although I think he could listen to some of his own words because he's been a culprit of doing the exact same shit. Anyways, what do you all think about this beef that's been going on?
You fixed your lips to say, you allowed this to come out of your mouth. You even thought this first to say, he's the best deep ball thrower in the NFL.
The numbers bear it out.
Hold on.